where you are. Sip Raju, sip Samatma, sip Glico, sip Vivek, sip Parvatiyama, sip Blico, sip Girish, sip Bridget, Bliss, sip Ashok Nichani, sip Atmatray, sip Sunil Chittal, sip Master Anand, sip Sagai, sip Pankaj, sip Kundan, sip Sangeeta, sip Rekha. And the rest of you, sip, 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 sip. But I cannot see even a tip of you. Today we have a very interesting question. The question is caterpillar or butterfly. Make the choice. What do you want to be? Do you want to be a caterpillar or do you want to be a butterfly? So I'm going to ask Rumataji's hand is already up. She wants to start first. Rumataji. And then we will try to ask the others who are joining the call. But we'll start with Rumataji. हाँ Rumataji, बताइए.
प्रणाम गुरुजी. शिवोहम.
प्रणाम शिवोहम. Hope you are good.
Hope you are good in Finland.
हाँ बस मौसम अच्छा है. देखिए पेड़ झूम रहे हैं मेरे पीछे. तो बताइए.
Guruji, first of all, I want to tell you that I think caterpillar is like a person who is entangled in this myth sansar and is running after success, pleasures, greed, fulfilling desires, and running for temporary pleasures, and is crawling like a caterpillar in this sansar. But a butterfly can be compared to a bird who has freed itself from the clutches of the myth sansar and is flying in the sky. So man has definitely a choice to choose between caterpillar and bird. So I would like to fly like a bird in open air, in open sky.
Rumadaji, what you said, caterpillar, the symbol of a caterpillar is the one who's crawling. So the symbol of the caterpillar is one who is constantly crawling through life. Crawling, matlab, you know, the one who is not able to attain that freedom. Butterfly is a sign. Butterfly is a sign of mukti. Is a fly. Your wings are no more tied with strings, and you are free to fly. Otherwise, the butterfly is crawling because without metamorphosis, it is like a little, like a worm. It is like a worm that is crawling. So we have a choice. हमें जिंदगी में रूमादा जी हमें choice है. क्या choice है हमें?
जी.
हमें ये choice है.
To fly like a bird.
Fly
and and attain Sachidanand.
हाँ. तो अब लेकिन हम क्या करते हैं? We crawl. Why we crawl? Because we don't fly. We don't open our wings. You know, Rumataji, when many years back I wrote a quote. It said, birds fly because they think they can.
Yes.
If the birds did not know they could fly, we would have millions of birds walking on the earth. हमारे भी पंख हैं. हमारे भी पंख हैं. We also have wings. Bridget, Bliss, we also have wings. We can fly. But we don't want to fly. We want to crawl like a caterpillar. Therefore, today's session is very important. Today's session is telling us you have a choice. You want to crawl through your life, you crawl through your life. You want to fly, you fly. God has given the human beings wings. What are the wings? Rumataji, हमारे wings क्या है बताइए?
Freedom, our freedom to choose.
वो क्या है? हाँ. What is the freedom to choose?
What is the freedom to reach enlightenment, leave the world behind.
That freedom to choose is called intellect. We have got intellect. We have got willpower. We have got that freedom कि हम खुद choose कर सकते हैं, हम चुन सकते हैं.
Yes, Guruji.
अगर हमें अविद्या में जीना है तो अविद्या में जी के मर सकते हैं. अगर हमें सच का एहसास होना है तो हमें सच का एहसास हो सकता है. It is up to us. We want enlightenment, we can be enlightened. You don't want enlightenment, then you can be bound to the ground like the tree. Can you see the tree behind me? The tree is
Yes.
not free. The tree is not free. The tree cannot crawl like a caterpillar. The tree cannot fly like a butterfly. But you and me, we can. Kumar Swami, thank you, Rumataji, for being the champion to start. I think Kumar Swami raised his hand. I'm not sure. Who
Okay.
else? Yes, sir.
Guruji, okay, actually, what I wanted to say there, so already Rumata and yourself completed it. But only the thing is, except human being, what you said is right. We are having two wings. We are having a wings up to one is intellect, one is the freedom. So this intellect is not freedom, except human being. No animal, nothing, no even birds, animals, nothing. Nobody is having that. So because of this only we can fly. So if you use properly the intellect and freedom, then automatically you can get the enlightenment. So remaining and all, the automatic transformation will take place for the animals and all. So once it was a caterpillar, afterwards in the transformation, metamorphosis, it will become butterfly. But in our case, not like that. But we have to use our intellect and our freedom. With that only we can go ahead. Otherwise, it is difficult. Otherwise, we have to crawl like a caterpillar.
So this is an analogy, Kumar Swami. You are right. What you're saying is right. See, many of us, what you're saying, caterpillar automatically will become butterfly. God is created like this.
Yes.
But Kumar Swami automatically cannot be enlightened.
Yes.
Kumar Swami needs effort. Kumar Swami needs Viveka, Vairagya, Shat Sampat, Mokshutvam. Kumar Swami needs, not only Kumar Swami, everybody, including Sudeep, Bhargava, Girish and Bliko and Blitz and me, even me. Suppose today I'm here and I get caught in some samsar. If I get caught in samsar, can I fly like butterfly?
No.
I cannot. I will crawl. I will crawl.
Yes, if you are living in the samsara means you are crawling. If you are enlightened means you will fly like a butterfly.
You know, the air symbol is butterfly symbol. If you've seen everywhere in the air logo also, we have butterfly symbol. The symbol is to remind us to open our wings and fly in the sky. So who else wants to be butterfly? Everybody's quiet. Everybody's crawling. Are you crawling, everybody? That's why you are quiet. Who wants to be butterfly? Who wants to fly?
Everybody is putting efforts towards the enlightenment. They want to become butterfly, everybody.
My dear Kumar Swami, putting effort is not enough. We must continue, ask, investigate, realize. We have to continue and continue and continue. Wherever in the world I am, from morning to night, 24 hours a day, my effort, if I'm not sleeping, my effort to be in yoga, effort to be all the time united with the divine. That is my effort. Because the moment I am not in yoga, Kumar Swami, what happens?
No, it will break. Again, you will fall down.
I will know. Simple. The moment I'm not in yoga, I will go to bhoga.
Yes.
Either we are in yoga or we are in bhoga. The choice is ours.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
Yeah,
Bolo.
I remember bhajan which you always tell me to sing in the morning. That is that Ud ja re panchi, pinjada chhod ke tu ud ja. So we have come to that state now. Earlier, we were also living a life of a caterpillar. But right now, we are trying to fly like a bird. Want to leave the cage.
My dear Yogini, trying beda. No trying. You have to fly. Don't say, I am trying to udja. You can't say trying to udja. You must say, ud ja re panchi, pinjre se ud ja. Ye tan hai pinjra aur tu hai atma. जीवन का मकसद मुक्ति पाना है, प्रभु को है पाना, ना बिरयानी है खाना, ना शॉपिंग मॉल है जाना, उड़ जा रे पंछी. We have to be liberated. We have to be liberated. We have to fly out of samsara. That is our challenge. So don't say I'm trying to sing. Yogini, it's very simple. You want to be in yoga, you want to be in bhoga. The choice is yours. Always our challenge is to be in Bhoga. All right. Yogini is there. I'm not there. Can you hear me?
The
Sudeep?
voice is breaking.
I think we are frozen.
Now I can hear you. I can hear you.
Am I there?
Yes.
Sunil Chittal.
Shivam
Sunil?
Sandeep.
Shivam Sunil.
This analogy of but caterpillar and butterfly is, I think, basically applied to one's mind, because if the mind doesn't use, will always get attached to the environment to which it is. So the whole purpose of this analogy is to you get yourself detached from this world of Maya and try to realize the self.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I missed
whatever
it.
we perceive in our mind only. Lies in the mind.
Yes. So what are you? What I didn't get your point, Sunil. Can you please explain your point to me?
See, as a human being, our sharira will always remain as sharira. So we are not talking about. We are talking about using this body, mind, intellect, this metabolism of ours to get, what we call, you have to dissolve your mind. And moment you dissolve your mind, you naturally fly into the realm of self. So there is a sort of a what we call a detachment, and you transcend. You have to transcend your mind. The transcending, because the butterfly originally is a caterpillar, like our Sukshma Sharira is born as a caterpillar.
Correct.
Then it has to metaphor itself to a butterfly. So when you as a Jivan Mukta, and when this body drops off, you again, come into this cycle of birth and death, and you fly out of this samsara.
The analogy is the analogy of a metamorphosis.
Yes.
And the analogy
is a metamorphosis. Yeah.
So we human beings, we have to experience the metamorphosis. If we do not experience the metamorphosis, then we are going to be in trouble. So we have to experience a metamorphosis. It is not just dissolving the mind, Sunil Chittal. It is the whole process. You agree with me that if you just dissolve the mind, but again tomorrow,
then you can again get caught back and come again.
Exactly.
It is a process. The Pirlu is a process, and Pirlu and magic both have to work together to achieve that metamorphosis in this life itself.
Correct.
Otherwise, scenic beauty is there. You can come again and again, and one day you will get metamorphosed.
Correct. So today's talk, see, everyday's talk, we don't meet here for pastime. We are not here to have pakoda, and we are not here to have kaisa hai Sunil, how are you? Pankaj, how are you feeling today, Pankaj? Kaisa tabiyat, kaisa hai Bliko? Is it like that? Do I start a conversation like that? No. We are every day we have to move one step forward. In that moving forward, what is important to realize, the ultimate goal is a metamorphosis. And we did this some time back. A metamorphosis is a process of irreversible change. The caterpillar, once it becomes a butterfly, it cannot come back.
Correct. Yes.
So, Chittal, that is the state we want to go. We want to go to the state of, we don't want to experience anubhav. I'm saying your own words. That anubhav is, maybe I had an experience. Okay, so what happened? We want that anubhuti. That anubhuti ऐसी हो जाती है, एहसास सच का हो जाता है. Once that's over, इसका कोई परोक्ष नहीं, अंतर्ज्ञान यूं ही हो जाता. The moment the butterfly is flying, Sunil Chittal, next day, will you see it crawling? Will you see the butterfly crawling on the ground?
No, it's metamorphized
No,
totally.
it cannot crawl
So
anymore.
analogy doesn't apply to bird. It is applying to caterpillar becoming a butterfly,
Absolutely.
not flying off the bird.
Yeah. It's not. This is not. No bird in the picture at all. Okay, good. Thank you for the good question. Who would like to go next?
Guruji,
Yes,
here
sir.
2 points. One thing, generally, okay, the example you are given the metamorphosis about the butterfly.
Yeah.
So, but whereas in the spiritual path, it is not called as a metamorphosis, it is a transformation. So in that ours is not metamorphosization. So in the spirituality, we are going to our level to level. It is a transformation, not but in the transformation.
Who told
there is
you?
a-
Who told you?
again
Who
it
told
may
you?
come back. Again
Who
it may
told
come
you
back.
the transformation? Who told you transformation?
It is a transformation from one stage to another stage, but it is not a metamorphosis.
No, Kumar
There is
Swami, very dangerous.
1 minute, sir.
Kumar Swami.
Let me complete first.
Okay,
So,
continue.
purpose system, what happens if once it has become butterfly, it cannot come back.
Yes.
But in the transformation, what happens if you go forward and there is a possibility again you come back. If you are
Correct.
going for the enlightenment path, if you are not sincere, again you will drop back. That is called the
Correct.
transformation. So there is
Correct.
a lot of the metamorphosis and transformation.
Okay, now can I explain to you? What you're saying is 100% correct.
Okay, sir, tell me.
But what are we seeking? You want to go to enlightenment and you want to come back, or you don't want to come back?
See, the difference I am talking regarding the
No,
metamorphosis.
I'm asking you, what you want? You want a transformation, you want to drop from enlightenment, or you don't want to drop?
I have to be in the transformation line only. I have to go and I have to get enlightenment. But the
And not come back.
what happens?
And you must not come back.
No, in the spirituality, metamorphosis line is not there, sir. Only transformation only will take place.
Then you will then that in that kind of teaching, then you can lose your realization and you can fall back in samsara.
No. Sincerely, if you are going, the transformation takes place automatically.
No. How much ever sincere you are, you can fail.
No. Okay, that is. But the difference I'm telling. But
So you
once
choose.
you see the butterfly-
Kumar Swami, with all due respect to you, you have a choice. You want transformation, you take transformation.
Okay.
If Bliko wants metamorphosis, Bliko will take metamorphosis. It is
Okay.
up to each one of us.
Okay, one more thing also I'll tell you. Osho, regarding the Osho also, you have quoted many times the example.
What was it?
He has gone up to some level. Again, he come back.
That's failure.
So, that is not metamorphosis. If it is really metamorphosis, he cannot come back. Again,
Correct. So we don't want to be like Osho. Let me ask Bliko. Bliko, you want to have a metamorphosis, Bliko, or do you want to have transformation? Let me ask Bliko.
Finally, everybody wants to go top only.
So we have Bliko. What Bliko's opinion?
Shivoham. The metamorphosis is the goal, but like transformation he is talking about, that also we have seen in many of the scriptures story, like Vishwamitra get Menka and he got took down, and so many other stories. Maybe it is for learning, maybe it is for caution to be very, very careful, because this path is not easy, and to maintain up to the level where you got transformation, metamorphosis from transformation, that is, I have to understand.
That is what you need, GG. It's not
Yes.
easy, correct? I know you're in a meeting room. I'm sorry to disturb you, Bliko. Thank you for answering the question. Girish, what do you have to say, Girish? What is your opinion? You want to have metamorphosis or you want transformation?
Irreversible transformation,
Which is nothing but?
metamorphosis.
Now, may I add, Guruji, here?
Yes, Sunil.
See, what is this removal of ignorance? Actually, when you achieve your, when you at the top of your realization, it is praptasya prapti, nivrittisya nivritti. What you are actually divine, you are already Sip. And once you realize you are Sip, you remain in that state of Sip.
But Sunil, let me, Kumar Swami brought a very, very beautiful point. So let us ponder 2 minutes on this point. I know people who are very dear to me. They have all the knowledge of enlightenment. I know people who are very dear to me who are completely, sometimes they have better subject knowledge than me also. Huh? But they are crawling like a caterpillar. Why Sunil Chittal and Kumar Swami, these people who are much more highly knowledgeable than me, sometimes I feel sad that although they have such a high knowledge, such a high level of enlightenment, I would call it, in that sense that they are not just having knowledge, they have got a lot of anubhuti. They have a lot of but still they are not able to follow the path because
They don't have anubhuti.
no, they have anubhuti also, Sunil, but they have not experienced metamorphosis. See what happens,
Yes.
the Sunil, are we saying that once we get anubhuti, automatically we will be liberated? If we get
No, anubhuti is of two types. There are two types. One is anubhuti in the mind, it is brahmakara vritti. They come back because it is a vritti still. But if you get a sakshatkar, it is a metamorphosis. Then
I
there is
told
no
you.
question because
your terms are very high level terms of these scriptures. So, my dear friends, the anubhuti that we want that anubhuti to take us to that state of liberation. And therefore, every moment is important. Every moment of life, because we don't know when the mind will think and we will blink and we will sink. The moment we think and we blink and we sink, we are gone. But the butterfly will not do that. The butterfly will not do it because the butterfly has stopped crawling. That means, what am I trying to say? Please try to understand. I am saying, can we be in a state of eternal yoga? Sunil, if we are in a state of eternal yoga, there is no chance of that reverse. It being reversed, as Girish said, irreversible. So Girish, how do you remain in that irreversible state? By being a yogi. The moment you are a yogi, but if you are bhogi, suppose Girish should tell, no, one day today, today is one day, my friends, school reunion. We are all having Johnny Walker, red label, blue label, green label, black label, orange label. We are one day only we are having. Then what happens, Girish? That one day if you become labeled with Johnny Walker, then what happens? That one day can become the beginning of your end. That one day. Therefore, the person who metamorphizes, that person has got no compromises. That person doesn't know the meaning of, okay, one day, tomorrow, 2 day, 1 day holiday. How many days they take holiday from Zoom call? How many days they take holiday from Zoom? There is no question. Why should I take? There is no. I mean, so that's why it's called Satchit Anand. You remain in that state of Satchit Anand. So Kumar Swami brought us into a very nice turn. It's very important for us to.
Guruji,
Yes, sir.
one more thing I can. Okay, these are all my opinion. What I'm
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Generally, the
Respected opinions.
the metamorphosis is a word can be used for the naturally. It has to be happens automatically.
Yeah.
So transformation, we have to follow it, we have to do it, and we have to abhyasa only it will happen.
Correct. After transformation, my Guruji Kumar Swami, after transformation, we must transform. Let me explain to you. I'll give a story to you. Ready? You're ready to listen to one story?
Okay. Tell me that.
Quick story. One king was there. He wanted to win a war against one next island, neighboring island. So what he did, he told his army, the navy, you go and win the war and come. They went there, they fought, they lost, and they came back. So the king was very angry. He sent 5 more boats. He said, all the 5 boats you go and you win the island and come back. 5 boats went, all the 5 boats lost. All came back. The king was upset. He sent his son. He told his son, don't make me ashamed. You go there, you are the royal blood. You go and win and come back. The son went there, he tried very hard. He also came back. So what the king did, Kumar Swami, the king went there. The king went with all the boats and his son and all the navy and all the soldiers. The king went there. Then what the king did, Kumar Swami? The king immediately got down from the boat and he burnt all the boats. He burnt all the boats. The son and the generals were shocked. They said, now how we will go back? The king said, there is no going back. The king said, there is no going back. Either you win the war or you die. And what happened, Kumaraswamy? What do you think what happened?
Hey, that means he has transformed himself. He transformed.
No, I'm just giving a story to make you understand. We have to burn as a new story. I've not told you, Sudip, have I told the story before to you all? This is a new, this story I used to tell in my management when I was a management student. So my point to all of you, this is called, you must burn your boats. Don't give yourself an option to retreat. Don't give yourself an option to crawl. Many of you, see, very often we are making wrong choices. We want mukti, moksha, but we are crawling like a caterpillar. Why are we crawling? No, I want to enjoy life a little more time. No, my family is there. What to do? No, I want to have fun in life. Many people tell me, no, let me have fun in life now. What fun you're having? Are you having fun? You're not having fun. You are destroying your opportunity of liberation. You're killing yourself. You're crawling like a caterpillar. And remember, all of my dear friends, we have limited time to be enlightened. We have limited time for metamorphosis. Don't think tomorrow. Huh? Don't think not today. Today, I'm going dancing. Ding, da, da, ding, da, da, ding. And tomorrow, enlightenment. No, there is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. KK, the singer, he was singing on the stage, they are saying. When he was singing on the stage, there only got heart attack. Before he reached the hotel bedroom, he collapsed. He was dead. Is there any guarantee I will be able to finish this call? Can you guarantee that I will finish this call? Nobody knows. I have to be enlightened now. If I should be talking to you, I should be in the state of Anubhuti. I should be in a state of Satchidanand. I should be a yogi. If I die now, there is no time. I cannot tell, Sip, please give 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I will just sort out all the problems, then I will come. Can I tell like that? Sudip Bhargava, we have 5 minutes time to tell Sip, give me 5 minutes, Sudip, you have time? If you want to have the metamorphosis, my dear friends, you must have the metamorphosis now. Now. I mean NOW, now. Don't tell Ashok Nichani, no, I've got some work, my family, Mr. AiR, I have got so much. Ashok Nichani says, I have got so much responsibilities in my family and what to do, AiR. I'm just not able. Ashok Nichani, how much time you have, Ashok Nichani, for enlightenment? Is Ashok Nichani there? I'm not sure if he's live on the call. Okay, who else would like to ask any question?
Guruji,
Yes, sir.
Day before yesterday also I asked this question, but okay, I was not clear about it. I want to make it clear because everybody knows, everybody says, and everybody knows this is what Jagat is a Maya.
Yeah.
And, there is no good and bad. For general, who is not realized, for him it is good and bad will be there. Who realizes, who enlightened, for him it is a lila and it will be a Maya. Maya is overcome. So the enlightened person, one person was there in Himalayas. I went there. I went and I wanted to touch his feet. He is not allowed. He is enlightened master, but he is not allowed me to touch his feet. So the enlightened master should know that everything is a Maya. My body, his body is also Maya. If I touch to his body, what is the difference happens? I don't know.
Nothing will happen.
But he is enlightened master. He is enlightened master. He is also not, no, don't touch my feet. He said.
Maybe he has got some problem. How do we know what is his problem, Kumaraswamy? Why should we worry about it? Why you are so keen on touching anybody's feet, Kumaraswamy? Leave it now.
Generally, when I go to Himalaya, some gurus will be there. Okay, if I touch feet, that
what, Kumaraswamy? When SIP is inside you, why you are going to Himalayas and finding for gurus in the Himalayas?
Generally, every year I will be there for 15 days, 20 days. I will be there in Himalayas.
You are the manifestation of the divine. You are SIP. Why you are trying to touch somebody's hip and lip?
Some special, sir. You are also going to Finland. You are also going to here and there. Like that. For the sake of change. Okay.
But please don't be keen to touch anybody's feet. The divine is inside you. Please keep my words in your mind. Okay, Atmatray. Atmatray,
Shivam, sir.
come on,
Uh,
sir.
Years ago, I was chewing tobacco, which habit was hard to renounce.
Ah.
But I take oath and the habit gone away.
Hmm.
Such type, I have taken an oath for enlightenment as early as possible. The how the power is oath is giving us support. I want to ask.
I think when we take an oath sometimes, Atmatray,
Yeah.
that oath becomes a powerful resolution inside us.
Yes.
I am not, you think everybody who takes oath, you think they are able to get 10? Not
No,
possible.
no.
Atmatray.
Yes.
Many people, they take the oath and they break the oath.
Hmm.
But you maybe sometimes when we take the oath, sometimes we promise our God. Suppose you tell an oath, oh Lord Shiva, I promise on you, I will do like this. So that becomes a kind of it becomes a very strong resolution. This resolution is it. But remember, Atmatray, every time we take oath, there is no guarantee that that oath will work, Atmatray. It's not, it needs, that's why today's session very important, Atmatray.
Yeah.
I don't want to crawl like a caterpillar. I want to be metamorphized into butterfly. Very important, Atmatray, that resolution. See, because when we look around the world, what we see in this world, Atmatray, everybody is crawling. So we also should crawl. Everybody is eating chicken biryani. I also should eat chicken biryani. What is wrong? Everybody I met one doctor in the plane. He told every day I'm taking 2 glasses red wine. So just because the doctor is taking 2 glasses red wine, I also should start taking 2 glasses red wine.
No.
No.
We
Because
have choice.
we have a choice, and Atmatray,
Yeah.
our choice is based on whether we want to crawl or we want to fly. If you want to crawl like a caterpillar, you will die and you will come back and again you will crawl and you will die and again you will come back and crawl. But in the analogy of a butterfly, you will be udjare panchi, means you will not only you will fly in the sky, you will realize who am I, and you will, when you die, not return.
Yes.
You will become one with the power in the sky. That is what this is analogy of the. So who doesn't want pleasure? Tell me, I don't want pleasure or what? I also want to have pleasure. I want all the pleasures. Why am I giving up all the pleasures? Why?
Dedicated.
Because when you renounce the pleasure, you are renouncing samsara. Because when you renounce the pleasure, you are going into the state of liberation. You want to get to that state. That is what we want. Thank you, Girish.
Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you for your point. Girish?
This world is the body of Ishvara.
Correct.
Whatever objects we experience is Ishvara only. When
Correct.
we see any ornament, we need not go in search of gold, because when we experience an ornament, we are experiencing gold. We are experiencing Ishvara only.
Correct. You're right.
So on one hand we say this, on other hand we say it is Maya.
Correct.
It is how to reconcile this.
Because my dear Girish, how much ever you may say it is gold, the person, that lady who's wearing will still say, no, it is my favorite ring. She will not say it's gold. You are saying it's gold because you are saying from a point of view of enlightenment. You are telling everything is Prabhu. Everything is a manifestation of God. How many people can say that, Girish? The trees behind me, every patta, every leaf in this tree, I am sure it is God. I saw just now such a big, beautiful golden squirrel. Beautiful golden squirrel. Just now I was walking in the trees. What did I see in the? Did I see squirrel? I did not see a squirrel. What did I see? I saw God. I saw a beautiful golden God coming in front of me, and that squirrel, big nose like that, and a long tail, and sitting like this. What happened, Girish, to me? I got darshan. I folded my hands. But that is the point of enlightenment. That is the point of metamorphosis. And Girish, it is not sometime that we should see God in all. We should see God in all the time. That is the metamorphosis I try to explain to Kumar Swami. Not sometime I see God, sometime I see gold, sometime I see rings, sometime I see bangles, sometime I see Girish, sometime I see Sip. No. When I see Sudeep, I always see Sip. When I see Ashok Nichani, I always bow down and say, Ashok Nichani, you are God, Ashok. Even though you didn't answer my question today, you were busy. I was calling you. So my point is that we must see God and Goddess all the time. We may not say, sometimes you cannot call everybody God or Goddess for whatever reason, but we should not stop seeing that Anubhuti is permanent, that Anubhuti cannot change. So it's very, very important for us, Girish. So this is, I hope you're clear, you're reconciled or you still want to reconcile. That moment of Anubhuti hai, aisi ho jati hai. The song he says, no, सच को कोई ना जानता, ये तो अपरोक्ष अनुभूति है, इसका कोई सबूत ना, सच का एहसास होना है. Then what is this? प्रभु तो है हर जगह, वो हमें ना दिखते हैं, उनके बिन तो कुछ भी ना, वो है तो हम सब हैं. What is this tree, Girish? This tree is nothing but divine, no? If the divine is not there, the manifestation is not there, the tree will disappear in 1 second. There will be no tree. There will no tree. There will be no you. There will be no me. There will be no butterfly. There will no bee. There will be no mountain. There will be no sea. There will only be the divine. When we realize all we see is divine and divine and divine, we have to reach that state. That's why, my dear friends, today, don't miss this call's essence. We must not crawl like a caterpillar. Crawling like a caterpillar means being caught in this samsara. It means that we are in ignorance. It means we do not have the willpower to make the resolute change. Remember, knowledge is not enough. You may have all the knowledge in the world. The knowledge must crystallize into realization. That realization that I am not the body. I am the Atma. I am the Ruh. I am the spirit. I am the soul. This realization is what will liberate us from crawling like a caterpillar. And that's why today I chose this call. I chose this topic because it is very unfortunate. You have all the enlightenment knowledge on your head, but still you're crawling. You're crawling. And one day as you are crawling, you will die. And if you die, then one more chakkar, one more cycle. Therefore, the moment of enlightenment, that moment of truth is now. Today in the call, if something is holding you back, if something is tying your wings with strings, cut it today. Today you have to resolve. Today you have to give up. Today you have to be free. Today you have to be liberated. Don't say tomorrow. My dear friends, there is no tomorrow. You know, when I started my talash, my Guruji told me in 2012. In 2012, he told me, Sunil Chittal, he told me, go on talash and give up everything. For 1 year, I was just playing, doing this little bit, I call it nibbling. I was nibbling in my talash. After 1 year, when I met my Guru, same day, it was the day of Buddha Purnima. It was the day of Buddha Purnima 2012, he told me, start talash. It was the day of Buddha Purnima 2013. He looked into my eyes. He looked into my eyes and told me, are you gone in talash? How much have you moved forward? Have you realized who you are? Tattvamasi. It pierced me. It pierced me. That day, I gave up everything. That day of Buddha Purnima, I gave up everything. And for 14 months or 15 months or 16 months, I just went in talash. Nothing else. I said, I want to metamorphosis. And correctly on 31st of August, 2014, the light came on. The light came on and I realized, neti neti, main ye nahi hu. Shivoham main, Shiv hu, main Shiv hu. I used to pray to Shiva. Suddenly on that day, I never prayed to Shiva. I prayed through Shiva. Suddenly I could pray through the divine into the sip that is inside of me. My dear friend, this is my goal. I bow down to all of you with folded hands, trying my best to make you have that anubhuti. It is my biggest challenge to help you all to get that anubhuti. How can I do
Guruji,
this? What can I do to help you?
Guruji, this means we require metamorphosis, not transformation.
No,
Because transformation can be temporary or permanent. There is doubt. But metamorphosis is 100%.
इसलिए मैं बोलता हूँ,
Solution.
you must become Ru Mataji permanently, not sometime Kiran Kathuria and sometime Ru Mataji. So with that, with that note, let us stop crawling and let us start flying.
Thank you,
I bow
Guruji.
down to you and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank
Tomorrow
you.
7:30, Friday at 7:30 tomorrow.
Okay.